He killed 53 to 16.
Ready?
Well, let's read. You are the salt. I have underlined this text. This part on the screen. You are the salt. Don't blur this part. Keep it. You are the salt of the earth. But if the salt fades away, with what it is salty, it is no longer useful at all, but to be thrown out and held by men. 14 brothers. You are now, I have in blue and underlined, you are the light of the world. Jesus has already told us that we are the salt of the earth. Now he says another concept of the Christian. It says that now we are the light of the world. Says verse 14. A city, and puts a comparison. A city sitting on a mountain cannot hide or turn on a light and is placed under a muse or in a drawer, but on the candelero and illuminate all those who are at home. So that you may illuminate your light before men, so that they may see your good works and glorify your Father who is in heaven. Your attention, brothers. Your attention, please. We have already read the word of the Lord. Let's go to the context. I want to take you. We have a power in us. Each one of us has a power that right now I invite you to shine. And I mean the power of thought. The power of thought. I've never been there physically. I wasn't there, even though no matter how hard I try, I'm going to be there, because that's already been like more than 2,000 years ago. It happened. Let's all go with the power of thought to move to where a crowd is. Imagine you, a crowd of hundreds and hundreds of people. Imagine yourself there. Imagine, please, imagine. I am there. You are there. We are all there. We are all there. And we are on a mountain. You're here. We're all here. There are a lot of people in a crowd. And we are on a mountain. And there is a character. Peculiar. Important, that is in front of all that crowd and is speaking. He's talking. So we're all there. And the teacher is in front of him, talking, inserting. And this is known as the Sermon of the Mount from chapter 5 onwards. Jesus gives the Sermon of the Mountain on that mountain, where Jesus was on a small mountain in the north of Israel. This is known as the famous Sermon of the Mountain. The famous Sermon of the Mountain. Galilee is close, and from there you can see the Dead Sea. The Sea of Galilee. Sorry. The Sea of Galilee. Then Jesus speaks that you and I are the salt and we are the light of the world. Jesus is using a metaphor, a comparison of something to understand something else. But we are concerned with the topic. Our topic is, I am in balance. So, logically, we have to define the word balance.
What is balance?
What does it mean? What does it mean? Allow me. I've already left the law. What does the word OA mean? What does the word equilibrium refer to? Well, the word equilibrium. It has several meanings. The word equilibrium has several meanings. And it says like this. Brothers. State of a body at rest. State of a body at rest. I explain that when the forces that act on a body nullify each other, it is said to be in balance. I repeat. When the forces that act on a body nullify each other, it says that it is in balance. For example, the arms of a scale are in balance when they support the same weight. That is balance. The equilibrium, brothers, is in which the balance is. They go to the side because here there is more weight. But when they put more weight and it levels, it levels, and when it is even, the same weight is balanced on both sides. That action to that part is called equilibrium. So that meaning ties with what Jesus says. Jesus, brothers in the mountain. What he is telling you. What he is telling us here. All the Christians here and all over the world. Is that you are the balance of life to that action? To that part is called balance. Then that meaning is tied with what Jesus says. Brothers in the mountain. What he is telling you. What he is telling all Christians here and around the world is that you are the balance of life. In other words, you are the counterweight. Positively talking about that balance that is El Mundo. Of that balance. Of that weight that is the family. Of that weight. Of that imbalance. From school. At work. At the radius of action where we move. You are saying Jesus when you use the two phrases. You are the salt. You are the light of the world. He is saying, metaphorically speaking. I take from there and interpret the word and say, you are the balance. We are the balance. You are the balance with the wife. You are the balance with the husband. It is the balance with the children. We are the balance with the family. That is, I interpret it even more. We are the ones who have and must make the difference. They are detaining me. You as a Christian, we as Christians, the brothers and sisters who see us, either now live or later on YouTube. You are the balance. We are the balance. You are the God has called us so that. Be the difference is what I want to say in this part, the difference, because balance in one of his interpretations is when the forces that act on a body nullify each other. It is said that it is in balance. For example, the arms of a scale that we have just said are in balance when they support the same weight. He goes here and there. Because they have the same weight and it is balanced. It is balanced. There is a balance. Metaphorically speaking. I repeat the field. Because that's the point. That is the purpose of this message. Christ in the Sermon of the Mountain. That there we are? I took them there with the thought. There we are. Brothers. And Jesus stares at you in the eyes. In your eyes. And if you want even more, he goes down from the place where he is higher. He goes down to you. Imagine Jesus who approaches you and imagine. Please use that power of thought. Imagine that Jesus. On that occasion. Then it goes to you? Look at your eyes. Stare. Put your hand on your shoulder. And fixed in your eyes, he tells you. You are the balance. Interpreting it. Are you on? Are you on? To mark. The difference. Before the congregation. 10. Before the husband. Before the wife. In front of the children. At work. At school. Wherever you move and Jesus stares with his hand on your shoulder. He tells you. You are the balance.